Hello gunners, welcome to another video. And recently there's been a massive onslaught of attacks from pundits, rival fans towards Arsenal for some very weird reason, whether it's the Wolves sort of decision which went against us, which was so unfair, whether it's the FA as well who have attacked us too with a fine. I'll get into that as well, and just rival fans in general just absolutely attacking us. So we'll be discussing all of that and discussing a bit the transfer window as well. But before I begin, if you are new here, please hit the subscribe, hit the like too, it'll be greatly appreciated. So let's start here with Gary Neville and see what he had to say, you know, in regards to that Lewis Skelly sort of booking, and we'll analyse it and kind of just see where he's coming from.
It was the worst decision I've ever seen in the world. And one thing I will say is, and to be fair, I'm not bothered because Arsenal fans are not great fans of me anyway, but I think they've become so entitled. Honestly, are Arsenal, I mean, playing against Wolves got more bad decisions against them in the last 15 months than any other club in the country, it feels like. They had some shockers against them last season. I just feel like every time Arsenal have a decision against them, it was a bad decision. But there is a definite exaggeration from Arsenal. And
again, I just want to throw this sort of decision under the rug, but every time I'm scrolling on Twitter, every time on TikTok, I'm seeing a rival fan, a pundit, come into this conversation and put their input, which just doesn't make sense. Okay, so to justify Michael Oliver's decision here, Gary Neville is saying in essence that Wolves have had worse decisions. You know how insane that is, to be honest. You know, to try and justify Michael Oliver's poor decision, he's saying Arsenal fans shouldn't be upset, shouldn't be annoyed because Wolves in the past 15 months have had bad decisions. How does that make any remote sense? So you're basically even saying that there's worse decisions being made in other games multiple times. You're even supporting us. This isn't the first time it's happened. It's happened to Wolves many times. It's happened to us as well. You know, calling us entitled. You know, we've seen it all this season. We've seen Declan Rice get sent off for kicking the ball away. We've seen Leandro Trossard get him sent off for kicking the ball away. We've seen this with Marcelo Skelly just kicking the ball. Stopping a counter-attack. We've seen him get a red card. We are well in our rights to be entitled with the sort of decisions we've seen this season. We're going for a Premier League title. And I feel like these teams haven't seen their clubs go for Premier League titles. So it's different. It's alien to them. They don't understand the situation we're in, the high-pressure moments we're in. But let's continue listening.
Cohort of people in their sort of sphere about every time they have a decision go against them. It's like the end of the world.
I've seen me big pal, Big Meeks, saying it's the worst decision he's ever seen in Premier League history. I'm like, oh, I need to have a word with him. But I think it must have come from the fact that he's almost got it in his head before he's seen it. Everyone had heard about it before they'd actually seen it. So there was something in people's heads about, like, this decision is the worst decision. And I think the situation Arsenal find themselves in the league is that it feels like the one game away from a crisis, even though they're having a really good season. But because Liverpool are where they are and it's not Man City, there's this frustration and this anger that, like, this was supposed to be us, and it feels like every game is on the edge.
You know what, to be fair there with Jamie, you know, sometimes he says good stuff, sometimes he says awful stuff. There I actually do agree in the sense that us as Arsenal fans, we are kind of on edge. You know, Liverpool being first is kind of alien to us at the minute. We didn't expect it. I think we can all agree that we didn't expect it. But the least we can sort of ask for is fairness in the decisions, because when you're going up against machines, whether it's Liverpool, whether it's City, you need the variables out of your control to be fair. You know, we're already controlling a lot of variables, the attackers of other teams, you know, the way we defend, the way we get forward, all of those are within our control. But if the external things are sort of impacting us, it can make you frustrated and on edge, because it shouldn't be like this. The game has to be fair. Otherwise, what is the actual point? And this leads me on to the next thing I'm going to talk about. The FA issued a fine. Let's have a read. Arsenal have been charged after its players surrounded a match official during their Premier League fixture against Wolves on Saturday. The club allegedly failed to ensure that its players did not behave in an improper manner around the 43rd minute. Arsenal FC have until Monday, 3rd of February. Come on now. Really? You know how insane this is? So you've got the decision wrong and you're doubling down on it. You're doubling down on it. It is absolutely insane. They're still trying to make us look like the villains. You know how much you hate Arsenal or hate something to still be wrong, but still make us look like the villains. I could not believe this came out, to be honest. And what made me more frustrated, Manchester City, this was last season, I think, against Tottenham, or yeah, it must have been Tottenham, where Haaland was through, or when Grealish was through on goal, sorry, and the referee stopped the game. He stopped the game. And look at Haaland there, look at Ruben Diaz, all surrounding ref. And if I was to tell you that in the end, City got away with it. They had no fine. They had no chat about this after the game. It was just all the talk about the wrong decision from the referee. But now it's Arsenal FC. We're getting fined. We are getting fined. You know, it really baffles me, guys. I know the history of this club. I know we're hated. I know they didn't like the way we have come up as a club. But the way, I just can't deal with the way that we're being dealt with. You know, it's stopping us getting to the next level, because you need an essence of luck when you're going for titles, for trophies. We're not getting even 0.1% of luck. If we had 0.1% of luck with referees, we'd have won the Premier League, I think, in the last 2 seasons, most definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. But we're not even getting that 0.1%. We're not even getting it, guys. It really, really does baffle me, guys. It really, really does. And rival fans, they can't stop talking about us. Here they say to us, get over it, Arsenal fans. Meanwhile, this Liverpool fan is showing 4 decisions, actually, which show referees are awful. And they're telling us to get over it when they clearly haven't. Rival fans, sometimes they don't use their sort of brains. I know it's fun to banter each other, but you're saying get over it and showing us 4 decisions where the referee got it wrong as well. And with that Ødegaard one, I don't even think that's a penalty, but that's a conversation for another day. But Liverpool fans this season have really, really, really been attacking us. And it's quite interesting for a team that is not scared of us, doesn't care of us. You know, they always say this. And now look, they're posting this. It is really, really interesting. This is a Newcastle fan. Even Newcastle fans, guys, are on us. Here's one. Richie Southern says, Arsenal fans on social media are the hands down the weirdest set of supporters on the planet. It's not even close. They're absolutely SHIT mental. They're calling us mental. Wow. I think we're the most hated fan base in the world. It is insane. Newcastle, okay, they beat us 2-0, but what reason do they have to even be coming towards and attacking us? I don't get it, guys. We are hated by pundits, we're hated by fans, even our own legends hate us at times. It just doesn't make sense. Here was even another one that made me laugh, which I saw on Twitter. This is a guy that supports Southampton Football Club. He says, if David Raya makes that second save, Arsenal are bringing out a documentary. And for context, you know, Southampton posted a video of their goalkeeper making 2 really, really good saves. You know, not Arsenal aren't anywhere near that. We don't even care about Gavin Bazunu or Southampton. But we're still mentioned. The most hated club in the Premier League by a country mile. Even Southampton and Newcastle feel the need to come and attack us. And, well, just goes to show how far we've come. Everyone hates us because we're too good. Cue that Ronaldo quote. Anyway, Gunners, that is it for now. In terms of the transfer news, Tell, obviously, is a player we're very, very interested in. We could be seeing Watkins. Who knows with that one? Are we going to go for the second bid? I highly doubt it. Duran is obviously sort of gone on his way to Al Nassr. I don't think Aston Villa will want to sell. And, well, that's it. Naipan, that's one which is going to go right to the wire. He's still making his choice with Girona or Arsenal. It'll be interesting. He's a top player who can come in and help us. So we've got to beware these last 3 days of the window. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, who we can sign, because we need attacking bodies. We need bodies in general. But yeah, and until next time, Gunners, peace. Do you enjoy my videos? Would you like to support me more? Well, I am proud to announce I have a membership which you can sign up for 3 separate levels. The link is in my bio and it will be greatly appreciated. You'll get videos earlier, you'll get shout outs as well in videos. There's a lot I've got planned for the members that sign up. So if you want to show your support and do that, the link is down below in the description. Peace.